Gosh, Gizmo, you had to do that downwind from me. Now I gotta smell the poop. I need to tell Daddy to bring a bag out here or something. Because I don't want to be smelling that. Let's see. Am I here? You made it, Phoenix? Okay, girl. Phoenix said, I'm going to be here. I'm here. We back. We are back. Girl, I've been having some problems. Okay. Let me tell you. For one thing, I don't want to really blame this on age because there's a lot of people that are younger than me that have acid reflux also. So I don't want to blame acid reflux on age. This may not be an age thing. A lot of people suffer from acid reflux. So ever since I had COVID, and I know I told you guys this, but ever since I had COVID, my acid reflux has been on 1,000. Like it has stepped up a notch. And so I uh, had been letting my doctor know like what was going on. So, and I'm gonna tell you guys this: you have to do your own research when it comes to your body. So I've been, doing some research, researching my symptoms, and I belong to a arthritis group where people like myself who have either psoriatic arthritis or rheumatoid arthritis, talk about what's going on, medications that you're on, and all that kind of stuff. So other people in the group was talking about gastritis and gastroparesis, which is a little bit more complicated than gastritis. And so some years ago, I had been diagnosed with gastritis, but after you get so many diagnoses, you would just be like, all right, that's another thing to add to the list of shit that's already wrong with me. So I was ignoring it basically. And living my life because I'm not going to live based off of all of these things that's wrong with me, which was kind of a mistake because I have been eating basically all of the things that I really should not be eating or drinking. I've been doing that. So after COVID, I guess it has been documented that a lot of people after COVID suffer from um, gastrointestinal issues. I am one of those people. So now I I have an appointment with the doctor tomorrow, but I already spoke to he already like we already emailed each other and he was like no coffee, no chocolate, um no like spicy foods, no greasy foods, no tomatoes, just like a whole laundry list of shit that I can't eat for now until we get this under control. And I started another medicine. So I have to get up in the morning, take this medicine 30 minutes before I eat on an empty stomach. And this is where the problem is. Because I already take a thyroid medicine that I have to take on an empty stomach, and I can't take anything else for an hour after I take the thyroid medicine. Then I got to take that shit and have to wait 30 minutes. So I just ate breakfast like 5 minutes ago because I woke up this morning and early and didn't take my thyroid medicine, so I didn't take it until I got it was just a mess, child. So I'm like, yesterday I just didn't feel like doing anything because when your stomach is not acting right, it throws off your whole entire vibe. So my whole vibe has been thrown off because my stomach just haven't been acting right. And if I'm not feeling good, I'm not coming. I'm not gonna come here and pretend like I'm feeling good because I'm not one of them people that can pretend. I can't pretend like I'm feeling good when I'm not feeling good. So um I ain't gonna show up. But I'm feeling better today. So I showed up. I don't know why there's so many lines going across. I don't know. It's just the way the day is. It's a nice day today. It rained overnight. The other not yesterday, but the day before it rained that night. And yesterday it was kind of cloudy, but today is back to get from over there. Today is back to normal. So we outside. We we outside. I could have went to the park, but I was getting lazy. Plus, when I go to the park, I'm not like taking my computer and stuff to the park. I only take my phone. So we are here, and I do want to talk about one other thing. So the Patreon thing, like, that's not working for me. I don't like it. It's too much going on. It's too much of a hassle, and I'm just the type of person that if it's not super simple, I'm not doing it. Because I just don't want to try to figure it out. That's one thing. Now, the two things, the second thing is this whole member situation. I do want to figure out a way, and maybe we can start doing it on Zoom. I do want to figure out a way for my members and my moderators to have some time with me that other people don't have because I feel like you guys have earned that. So I do want to block out some time that we can all sit and maybe have a day of questions if you guys are having problems or something that you want to talk to me about one on one. I do want you guys to be able to do that. So I said this year we are going to open this up to be more of a house style situation where I am the godmother. I'm ready to do that. And the only people that I am going to take on as godchildren right now are the people who have really stood beside me on this channel, who have been faithful members to this channel because I feel like I can trust you guys, and I really feel like you are the ones that support me, and these are the type of godchildren that I want because this is a real commitment. You are making a real commitment to a person. You are putting your spiritual health in their hands. And I don't want to do that for, someone that is flighty, or you're going to get mad at me at the drop of a hat if I say something to you that you don't like, even though you know it's right, but you don't want to hear it. I don't want you, to participate because you're not ready. And people that come to this channel and feel like this is some revolving door, they're not ready. So this is only going to be for people that I feel are spiritually ready. Okay, because you're going to have my legit phone number. You can call me and talk to me when things are going on. You will be able to call me. I will be your godmother. Okay, so I'm working on how we're going to do that because a lot of those things will, just be for you guys. It's probably going to be through Zoom. I'm probably going to, have to give you a link and you will be able to access whatever I have for you for that day or that week or whatever, because it's not going to be for everybody. Everybody can't go. And this is one of those times where, everybody can go. It's only going to be for certain people. So I am working on that. Um, and I, do want to let you guys know that I have finally reached a point where I feel like, okay, yeah, it's time. We are going to um, do that this year. I feel like I'm ready. So I'm working on that. Um, and the readings. Okay. So for the people that decided, okay, let me go back. So I did say, okay, everybody cancel your membership because we're gonna go to Patreon. We ain't going to Patreon. Now, if you want to come back to the member program, you can. If you don't want to, you don't have to. But I'm still going to honor you as a member. Okay. If you don't come back to the YouTube program, I'm still going to honor you as a member because you were a member for over a year or whatever. You still will receive your reading of the month. If you need me, you can still call me. You're still gonna be a member, even though we didn't go to Patreon. Now, if there are other people who want to be in the membership program, you can still join because I am gonna stay here. Me and Patreon ain't working. I ain't going over there. Okay. Now, if you don't want to come back to this thing, that's fine. If you want to, go ahead. And if you're gonna be like, you getting on my nerves, that's fine too, because I get on my own nerves and I will honor that. I honor that too. But I didn't like Patreon, so we're gonna stay here for now. But I am going to do some Zoom classes and stuff also. So today, okay, let's talk about the crazy stuff first, and then we'll go into the readings. So Jussie going to jail, and all of these celebrities, I don't want to say all, but Taraji P. Henson, who was his co-worker. So I honestly believe that they had a relationship off the set, and she feels sorry for him. So she's like, Jussie shouldn't be in jail, and this is where she made her mistake, comparing him to Emmett Till. I think was going a little bit far. I do understand that, as Black people, atrocities have happened to us and people have not done one day. These crows keep flying around and they scaring me. Atrocities have happened to us and people have not spent one day in jail behind it. And Jussie is going to jail for a non-violent crime. I think Jussie, his sentence was very lenient. Jussie got 150 days or 130 days, whatever it is. The sentence was very lenient. What Jussie did was wrong. And I think sometimes in the Black community, we don't hold ourselves accountable. We know Pookie and Ray Ray did wrong, but we be out here free Pookie and Ray Ray, knowing that they did what they did. When you do stuff, you have to pay for it. And just because sometimes white people are not held accountable for what they do, don't mean that we gonna get that same treatment. And I think that was just his feeling. I think he thought his celebrity status was really gonna keep him from going to jail. But did Jussie forget he was Black? You Black people, we don't get the same treatment that other people get. You have to understand that too. You can't be out here acting crazy and think, oh, I'm not gonna go to jail because I'm a celebrity. You're a Black celebrity. Now, if Tom Cruise had did what Jussie did, he probably would have got put on house arrest or He would have got talked about, and memes made about him too and stuff, but he probably would have got put on house arrest. He probably wouldn't have done any real jail time. We all understand that. That's just part of being a black American or a white American. So now Beyonce's mom came out, and she basically said what I just said, but and she tried to make it seem a little bit more intelligent, that white people do things all the time, and they're not held accountable, and Jussie shouldn't have been locked up. Okay, so maybe Jussie shouldn't have been locked up. Maybe Jussie should have been on house arrest or whatever, but Jussie shouldn't have did what the hell he did. Like, why did you do that? You didn't have to do that. That was something you did not have to do. So I feel like the judge in this case, like, you brought all this shit on yourself, and now you want everybody to feel sorry for you. No, hell, you messed up. You done messed up your life. So that's your fault. I don't even know why he would do that. Like, it's just stupid. It just doesn't make any sense. Thank you, Melissa. Bonjour. Hey, Demona. Oh, thank you, Melissa. Thank you for coming. Hey, SCILLA Fitness. Hey, Galactic Indigo Goddess. How's everybody doing today? So, I feel for Jussie as a parent. You would not. I don't want to see anyone's child go to jail. I feel for him in that sense. But but Jussie didn't have to do what he did, though. Okay? He did not have to do that. There is, repercussions for everything we do in life, period. Even for children, there's repercussions. There are certain things you can't do even as a child. So, as an adult, I mean, even as a little kid, we teach our kids when they go to school, when they're very small, don't bite. Don't go to school and bite other kids. Like, they'll let your kid maybe square up with somebody, or throw their milk on the floor, or throw food and stuff. But when your kids start biting, they be like, all right now, shit. We can take them peeing on themselves and pooping, but biting, even as little kids, we have to teach them certain things. So, as an adult, you can't just be out here setting up a whole storyline that somebody then kidnapped you, racially motivated kidnapping, and you made this whole thing up. And you think that people are just going to be like, oh, okay, you got me, and then sweep that under the rug and let you go home like you ain't did nothing. No, sweetheart, that's not how life works. Okay? And he had to find out the hard way that that's not how life works. It just don't work like that. And I'm pretty sure he know now. He know it don't work like that now. And I feel for him. I really do. Are we gonna be able to like this? There you go. We ain't getting too much smoke, but The energy is still there. Oh, these cards are really mixed up. Today, I'm not going to call anybody's name. If you feel that this is something that, you need to work on, then it's for you. I'm not going to single, anybody out because I don't feel like, oh, do it for me. Okay, this is for you. If you feel that the energy is for you, then it's for you. And you could say in the chat, oh, I needed that or whatever, but I'm not going to specifically single out uh, uh, a specific person and say that this is for you. So the first card is, what do you love? What do you love? What you love is what you put your energy towards. And sometimes you really need to figure out what it is you love so you can put more energy towards that. I love a lot of things, a lot. And I put the energy that I have towards those things, especially when it comes to this applies to not only people, your job. If you hate your job, you're not going to put your best energy towards it. You're not, because you don't like it. You feed things that you love because you want it to grow. You love your children, so you take care of them. You make sure they get up in the morning and they eat breakfast, they go to school. You make sure they're clothed, not only clothed, but you buy them things that is on trend, on style, because you want your kids to be happy. You love them. You want them to flourish. You want them to grow. You want them to be happy. What else do you love? Do you love your job? If you hate it, you're going to be horrible at it. If you love it, you're going to put more things into it. Do you love yourself? Some people really be out here hating themselves. Like, seriously. If you watch videos on TikTok, like this younger generation, I don't know what is going on. I don't know if there is a family disconnect, a spiritual it's all of these things. I do know it's all of these things combined. There's a family disconnect, there's a spiritual disconnect, and a lot of kids are growing up now hating themselves. They hate the way they look, they hate their bodies, they hate their hair, just everything. I hate my nose. I I don't even like the way my ears are situated on my head. Kids come up with the weirdest things to hate about themselves. So what do you love? Like, sit down and write down the things that you love, the things that you love to do, the people that you love, because those are the things that you need to put your energy into. If you hate your job, find another one. And I know you like, well, it ain't that simple. You didn't find another job when I didn't hate my job though. When I was working, I didn't hate my job. I actually enjoyed my job. And I don't know if I would have still been there because of my arthritis and stuff. But if all of this stuff hadn't happened and the base hadn't closed, I'd have still been there. I would have still been on my job. I didn't hate my job. I actually enjoyed doing what I was doing. It was situated on a military base. I could go sit by the water every day. Like, we were in Alameda on a island, on a military installation surrounded by water. I could go sit by the water at lunch every day. I could watch the planes take off and land. It was so much to do on that. I loved my job. If you don't like your job, find another one. There's too many things in this world now. There are too many opportunities, too many things to do on social media, too many influence. It's too much stuff to do to be in a position where you hate your job. If you hate the person that you live with, get out. Get out. Fix it. So write down the things that you love so that you can pour more energy into it. The things that I love, I keep around me. I love my crystals. I love my tarot cards. I keep all those things scattered around my room because I love them. The things that I love, I pour energy into. I'm constantly praying for. I love my family. I love my husband. I love my extended family. I'm constantly keeping them in prayer and, throwing healing energy, surrounding them in healing energy constantly because I love them. I had an issue come up with my granddaughter, and what she really, really hurt my feelings. And I had a conversation with my son last night. And when your kids get grown, when your kids get in their 30s, you start to have a totally different relationship with them. Like me and my son sat down and talked like a woman, a grown woman, and a grown man. Like I'm really starting to see him now as, of course, he's still my son, but I'm starting to see him as a grown man, an adult. And we are having more deep adult conversations now. And it just made my heart so happy. I'm like, I really love him. Because, you and your kids, when your kids get certain ages, you and your kids go through phases. You know, they're trying to figure out who they are as an adult. You're already an adult. They're trying to figure out who they are as an adult, and your relationship is going to change. And you have to be able to accept that change, accept the fact that this person is an adult, just like you. They have feelings just like you. I'm his parent, but he is the parent of a child also. So, our relationship is evolving and changing. And, I was like, my heart was just like, ah, that's my son. And he's a grown man. I love him. I love my family. The things that you love, you should be constantly, the things that you love is like plants. You're constantly taking care of. I miss my plants so much. I, that's one thing. God, I can't wait till we move because I miss my plants. And this time of year was always the time of year I would go out and buy plants and, you know, springtime go into my tending to plants and stuff. But that's how love is. Things that you love, you're constantly nurturing and taking care of and tending to and watering and fertilizing. So what do you love? Today would be a good day to just get your journal out and write down some of the things that you love and look at your list and see, am I truly taking care of the things that I love? Like your car. Are you taking care of your car? Did you get your oil changed? Do you know when it's time to get your oil changed? Have you checked your tire pressure? All of these things, your maintenance and upkeep. Did you wash your car? Did has it been detailed? Your pet, you love your pet. Has your pet been groomed? Has your pet gone to the vet? What do you love? What are you taking care of? Ali said, it's all of these Instagram influencers. Sadly, the younger generation revolves around them and want to reflect that too. They do. And I don't, some of it is the Instagram influencers, but some of it is the parents because we're not instilling enough into our children that they are beautiful. you know, Black parents, we're not giving our kids enough Black representation in the home. Black books, Black dolls, games written by Black people, traditional Black clothing, African clothing, teaching our children that they're beautiful from okay, if you have a big nose, then that comes from your uncle or your great grandfather. He had a big nose, and that's just part of the family line. This is part of your family. The Joneses have big noses. All of us. I got a big nose. I have one child who has a nose like me, and then I have one child who has a nose like his father. I have one child who is my complexion, and then I have one child who is lighter. It's just part of our family. And you have to be constantly with the world the way it is now. You have to be telling your kids basically soon as they come out the womb, you are beautiful, you are loved. We are going to do everything in this world to help you grow and mature and be confident. But a lot of parents don't do that because they're so busy tending to their own lives, and they are allowing the internet to raise their children. Then you're going to get that. Then you're going to get kids who are insecure about their bodies, insecure about the way they look, so busy trying to emulate what someone else is doing that they're unhappy. But you're missing that because you're not raising your child. We have to be telling our kids, you are beautiful, you are smart. I watched this uh, couple, this family on YouTube, the Daily Davisons. And I used to watch Tiffany when she was just doing makeup before she had any kids. And I think she got 4 kids now, 3 boys and a little girl. And I think the little girl is like 3. But from the time the little girl started talking, she was doing affirmations for her. You are strong. You are confident. You are beautiful every day. The little girl couldn't even say the affirmations correctly. She was trying, but she couldn't, she was only 2 years old, barely talking. But Tiffany was instilling that in her. You are strong. You are beautiful. You are confident every day. We have to, because the world is going to give our kids a totally different skew or a totally different view of themselves. And I'm speaking, if I'm only saying Black children and you are Caucasian and you are in the chat, please understand that I can only speak from a Black perspective because I'm Black. If you haven't noticed it, I'm Black, okay? Because I know sometimes y'all get confused, but I'm Black, child. So I'm going to speak from a Black perspective. Okay. Um, we have to tell our kids that because the world is going to tell our young Black girls, your hair is nappy, your hair is too short, Your nose is too big, you too fat, your butt is too big, your titties too big, your this is too big, you know, you gotta be a size two, and it ain't too many. Now it's some of us out here that's, you know, slim like that. But the average African American is not a size two. We didn't come out the womb a size two. We came here with a little bit of meat on our bones. Now I was a premature baby, so I was small, but I caught up. Once I started eating, I caught up. So we're not going to be a size two. We can't compare ourselves to Caucasians whose body type is just totally different from ours. We just, we just have a little bit more meat on us. So we have to constantly be telling our kids that, you're beautiful. Your nose is your nose. And I really don't think my nose was this big until I got pregnant. And when you get pregnant, your nose, your everything changes. And I don't think mine went back. I don't care because it don't bother me. But I have had people and people comment on things on your body that you can't change. Like I can't change my nose. I can't change my teeth. I probably could pay thousands of dollars to get my gap closed or whatever, but I don't want to. And people say certain things, thinking that's gonna hurt you. Like, oh, you need to get your gap closed or what? I don't want to. I don't want to. I have dental insurance. I probably could, but I don't want to. But that would be a dig for somebody else. But if it don't bother me, it shouldn't bother you. But kids don't have that mental capacity yet to understand that that's just a part of your body. That's just something that you have to deal with. And if they have friends who are not dealing with that, then they don't want to deal with it. We should be proud of our genetics. It makes us who we are and sets us apart. But that's the thing. When you're a teenager, you don't want to be set apart. You want to be like your friends. When you're going through that stage, that whole individuality thing does not apply because you want to be just like your peers. So being an individual, if you have not been raised to understand that, and if you have not been raised and been told that you're beautiful all of your life, then that kind of stuff doesn't, you know, it's not going to help you. Like me growing up, I've always been like I was always the chubby girl in junior high school and high school. I was always the chubby girl and would get called fat or whatever in high school, in junior high school. It started in junior high school. And I went home and was telling my mother, and my mother was like, "Who cares what them kids call you? They not putting a roof over your head. They not buying your clothes. You clean. You happy. You get." She said, "Oh, they call you fat. Well, you getting enough to eat. You ain't hungry." And she just would constantly tell me, "Yeah, you may be on the chubbier side, but you dress nice, you clean, your clothes are pressed every day." My mother was like, "I bet you look better than the kids that's telling you fat. They're jealous. They are jealous." When kids pick out, certain things and talk about you, and adults too. If you have adults that are picking with you and talking about you and doing things, it's out of jealousy. You have something that they want that they can't have. Or they can have it, but they're too lazy to probably get out and work for it like you. I'm gonna use that word y'all love to use. They hating. Yeah, I'm not I don't have no plans on getting rid of my gap. And this thing got bigger since I've gotten older and lost some teeth in the back. But I'm 60 some years old. I'm not 60 yet. But I will be in a couple of years. I'm not gonna be out here with no damn braces. I'll be 58 in August. I'm not wearing no braces. Them days, get away, little gnat. I don't want to kill you. Those days are over. So Gap is what you get. And if you don't like Gap, then don't look. That's how I feel. So what do you love? Booger? Okay. I should have brought your bed out here so you could sit down. Ooh, actual spirit helpers. I think that's one thing that a lot of us don't do. We will spend our whole lives in a state of frustration, trying to fix things that we cannot fix. And we won't even go to our spirit guides or go to God and ask for help. You know why? Because our ego is telling us, you can do that shit. Go on and do it. And without any help from your spirit guides, you can call it your spirit guides, you can call it God, your deities, however you want to frame it. If you're not receiving some type of help, you just out here like a blind person. You have to be connected spiritually to something or someone. And I never like to tell people, well, this the one that no, I'm not going to tell you that. Whoever you feel comfortable praying to is who you pray to. Your your spiritual connection is not my spiritual connection. Everybody is not connected to Oshun. Oshun is not everyone's spirit guide or deity or however you want to frame it. Oshun ain't for everybody. Okay, your spirit guide may be Oya. You may have more of or Oya spirit. You may have a Shango spirit. You may have an Obatala spirit. That's why when you have your initiation and you receive your elekes, you're going to receive them for more than one Orisha, because we take a little bit from all of the Orisha. You have to have someone or some type of spirit guide to help you navigate this world. We can't navigate this alone. When you're going somewhere, you're going to a doctor's appointment, speak to your spirit guide. Let them know what is going on. So when you get to the doctor's office, some of your things have already been resolved. Speak life into your situation. Don't wait till you get there and deal with the stuff and you think you done dealt with it. No, let the spirit work some things out behind the scenes. We can't work it all out in the natural. Some of these things have to be worked out in the supernatural, in the spirit. In the spirit. So ask your spirit guides for help. Ask them to help you when you that's what they're there for. They're there for help, but they're not gonna just step in. They're waiting for you to ask for help. They just sitting there like, do she see us? So she just not gonna oh, so she just gonna fall off that cliff and ain't even gonna ask for help. Gizmo? Oh, okay. Ask for help. I got Gizmo out here, y'all. So I'm paying attention to y'all and him at the same time. Oh, I'm glad you received this, Her Creative Life. I'm glad you could use this information in everything that you do. Ask your spirit guides for jobs or anything. Go to them and tell them, "Hey, I'm looking for a job. Can you open some doors for me, or show me which direction that?" Don't just be out here living your life blind, just walking into stuff, and your spirit guides are like, "Oh my god." Because then they can't just step in. You have to ask for help. They're not just going to step in. Ask them for help. Let them know, "I know you here. Can you help me? Is he the right person for me?" Don't just fall into these, traps and snares that the world has set up. No, you are a spiritual being. Connect to your spirit guides. Connect to your spirit. Don't just be out here making rash decisions when you have a spiritual guide to help you. When you were born, a spirit guide was attached to you at birth that is going to follow you all through this journey. And they just kick back like, "Lord, you see what she doing? No, she ain't talking to me. No, I ain't talked to her in a minute. I don't know if she still know I'm here or not. She should. Well, I'm just gonna stick here with her until she figure out what's going on." How your person doing? Oh, they doing good? Why? They just bought a Tesla? Oh, I'm happy for you. And your spirit guide just sitting there twiddling their thumbs like, "Oh, she won't talk to me." Not mine. I know my spirit guide be like, "Damn, do this girl ever go to sleep? I'm going to talk to mine." You going to earn your wings with me, child. When we get back to heaven, they going to be like, "Let me tell you what this girl was. She be up at 2 o'clock in the morning talking to me. Like, girl, go to sleep." No, I ain't finished talking. When they bring me back home to the Lord, they're gonna be like, "Here, here. You know what? I'm retired. I done took care of her. She drove me crazy. I'm retired. Take these wings. I'm gonna make them work. You gonna work for me. That's what you gonna do. And you better make yours work too. You got a whole spirit guide attached to you, and you don't talk to them. They just sitting there on the side of the bed drinking Mountain Dew. And no, me and my spirit guide, we be out here. Okay, we be out here doing CBD, and we be chit chatting 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. We be watching YouTube videos. I'll be like, "What you doing, girl? You better put them to work." That's what they there for. We got one more. One more. And I have opened myself back up. If you want a personal reading, call on your joy guides. Okay, all of this today has been about what you love. Ask your spirit guides for help and call on your joy guides. You know, and this is perfect for what we are going through now in the world. Everybody is, I don't want to say upset, because everybody is not upset. But there's this kind of uneasiness going on in the world right now. You know, we don't know what's going on in other countries. We know that war is going on. And when war is going on, even if it's not going on in this country, we will have a tendency to worry about, other people. But even in that, we still have to remain joyful. We still have to keep a level of peace in our own bodies, joy and happiness, and still be grateful that those things are not going on here. Do not allow what goes on outside of your circle to affect your peace and joy and happiness. Don't do it. Okay, because just because bad things are going on in the world does not mean that you have to live an unhappy life. Yeah, of course we are praying for those other countries, we are praying for people. We don't want to see other people unhappy and being hurt and losing their lives and losing their livelihoods, their homes, and hospital. I've seen hospitals be destroyed. Things happen. There are casualties in war. There will always be casualties in war. But you cannot allow what is going on the other side of the world to affect you so much that you lose your peace and joy. You can't do it. So you have to call on those guides that, you know, drop these nuggets of joy and happiness and, sprinkle fairy dust on you. You have to call them and make sure, hey, my joy tank is getting kind of low. I need you to bring some, things to me. You know what brings me joy is TikTok. Child, I can get on TikTok and honey, laugh and look at some of this stuff, and I am just like, I can be on TikTok for hours at night. That is my guilty pleasure. I give me a nice glass of wine and get my TikTok, and have my little glass of wine and my TikTok, and I am in heaven. Do you hear me? I'm sitting there laughing and just having a good time. So you have to find what brings you joy and tap into that. I do this every night because see, my husband don't get off work until 1 o'clock in the morning, and between I say 11:30 and 1 is my TikTok time. Cause I like to stay woke until my husband gets home. Cause we like to laugh and talk before we go to sleep. So I do my little TikTok time, and that keeps me woke, and it keeps me laughing and stuff until he gets home. So find something that brings you joy, and do that every day. Every day, do it. Don't skip a day. And if you don't know what brings you joy, ask your guides to bring you something, and they will. They brought me TikTok. And honey, I'll be on there laughing at these people every day. Uh how long we been on here? Okay, we about to leave in a minute. I rarely see you wearing your aleques. You will see me wearing my aleques more often because spirit has brought that to my attention that I have not been wearing my aleques, and it did not make any sense for me to go through, like seriously go through that initiation to receive my aleques and not wear them. And so you will be seeing my aleques more often. You will see me in white more often. And I am thinking about washing some aleques and giving them to the people who request them. I have changed my mind. If you go back and look at some of my older videos, I have changed my mind about a lot of things. A lot of things. Some of those videos I am going to put on private because my mind has been changed in such a way that I don't think I even want people to watch some of those videos. So, and we're going to be talking about that during the course of this year. So, I am going to make some Alekes soon. For now, they will only be going to a select few people until we, get the house situation the way that I want it to be. So the people that I do pick as godchildren will receive Alekes from me. Okay. And it is going to, um, yeah, you will receive your Alekes from me. So you will see me in my leques more often. You will see me in white more often because I think I've kind of been downplaying my situation, and I'm not going to do that. I am an initiated child devotion, and I want y'all to see that. So I am going to be wearing my leques more. Okay. So that's our reading for today. Call on your joy guides. Call on your spirit guides. And what do you love? And let me put it like this. For the people who follow me that may still follow have a more traditional Christian thought process, calling on your spirit guides can just be calling on the Lord. Call on Jesus. If that's who you believe in, call on who you believe in. Just don't be in this world thinking that you can take care of yourself by yourself because you can't. We are all connected to spirit. We are all connected to God. I only believe that there's one God called by many names. And whatever name you choose to call God, just call him. Okay? If you want to call him Allah, call him Allah. If you want to, Buddha, whoever you call God, just call God. Just don't be out here thinking you can do everything on your own because you can't. That's just not how life is set up. So whoever you choose to call, whoever you pray to, pray. Just don't be out here by yourself thinking that you can do it all alone because you can't. And it's too heavy of a burden trying to do things by yourself in this world. You have to have someone to call on. You have to have someone to release those burdens to. And if it's Jesus for you, I'm happy for you. Because it's Jesus for me. I still believe in Jesus. I have a very strong connection to Christianity. And don't let people tell you, oh, well, you can't do this. You can do whatever you want to do. Okay? There's no religious police out there that's going to catch you. No, you can't do that. You believe in Jesus. Do what you want to do. Okay? If you want to believe in Jesus, believe in Jesus. If you want to sing hymns, sing hymns. If you want to believe in the Orisha, believe in the Orisha. They're not fighting each other. So why should you? Why should you even trip? If you want to read the Bible, read the Bible. If certain things in the Bible irritate you, then don't read that part. The Bible has been translated so many times. Find a translation that you enjoy. The parts that bother you, throw that part away. That's how life is. Spirit is speaking through you, emotion, and I'm here for it. Thank you again for the affirmation the other day with the singing bowls. I needed it. Oh, thank you, Paisley. And I am going to be doing more of the singing bowls. I just got it, so I'm just now getting used to it. But that is going to be, I love uh sounds and tones in meditation and stuff. It just does something for my spirit. Okay, so K Sun Moon Fire missed the part about the Patreon. We are not doing the Patreon. It got on my nerves. Maybe I should have looked to see what it was like on the computer, but on my phone it was irritating. So I don't think I'm going to do it. We are the members who were members of the channel from the beginning and my moderators. We are going to start a house and you guys will be the first members. I'm going to see how it works out with just having you guys first as my godchildren, and then we're going to branch out. So, my original members of this channel and my original moderators will be my first godchildren if you choose to accept me as your godmother. So that's what we are working towards this year. By the summer, you will know for sure. And by the summer, you should at least have your first Aleke from me. So that's what we're doing now. Okay. So anyone else that wants to become a member of the channel, you can go ahead and do that now. I think if you go to the um, wherever that is on the page, you can join. But for now, the house, which is the House of Black Hearts, is only going to be open up to the original members and the original moderators of this channel because I want to see how it works out with them first. And then we will branch out to more people because this is very serious to put someone's spiritual livelihood in your hands. I don't take it lightly. And I want to be able to do it correctly. Like, if I want to be your godmother, I really want to be your godmother, legit be your godmother. So I only want to start with a few people, and then we will branch out to more people. So if you were a member before, I didn't check to see if everybody like stopped their membership, but if you were a member before, then you're fine. And if you were my moderator for this channel, you're fine. Because see, what I'm looking for is people that are going to be consistent. I don't want this to, the house to be a revolving door. I want you to come in. I want you to learn. I really want to see people grow. So I don't want you to, join this house and then decide, oh, I don't want to be here no more. No, I want people that really take their spirituality seriously and really want to grow spiritually. And I want to grow with you. So we're going to work on that this year. And by the summer, the people that participate should have your first set of Aleke. So I am going to start working on those also. So that's it. Gizmo, you want to say hi? Oh, where's my dog? Come here, Poochie. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. Boy, when I say come here, come here. Jump. There he is. Say hi. Say hi. Say I need a bath. I need a bath, but my mama ain't gonna. Wait. Jump. I need a bath because he ain't white no more, y'all. He yellow. He looking dingy, and I don't want to. It's not quite warm enough to give him a bath because we bathed him outside. So I don't know. I might give him a bath later. Oh, and y'all, if anybody watches Forest Rocks, Y'all pray for her dog Blue, her pit bull Blue. He has to have surgery. I think she said tomorrow. So y'all please pray for Forest Rocks and her dog Blue because she just lost her other dog like last month or month before. It was real recent. I think it was last month. She just lost one dog, and now Blue has some type of obstruction. I don't know if it's in his stomach or um, intestines or where, but he has some type of obstruction, and they have to operate on him. And she really, really looks scared because she said it's very serious. She said the vet already told her that it's a very serious surgery, and his recovery is going to be really serious too. So say a prayer for her. We all know how important our fur babies are to us, and you know, I hate to see when someone's dog is ill or whatever. So say a prayer for him. Follow me on TikTok, y'all, because I am gonna be doing some TikToks. I'm probably going to put today's cards on TikTok also, and probably on the what is that? What is that?
It's a bill.
How we get a bill?
No, it's not a bill.
Oh, because when you came and it had that big old red line across there, I was like, "What is that?"
No, it's not a bill.
Oh.
But
Wait, hold on. I'm about to tell them bye.
oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were.
So I'm gonna put these cards on today's not the live short. I'm gonna put it on there and probably put them on the community tab and put them on TikTok. So follow me on TikTok too, y'all. Okay, I love you guys. And the Peanut Gallery is here. Say hi to the people.
Love you guys.
Ah, he said he love y'all. That's so sweet. Okay, and we'll talk to you guys later. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
That big old cheesy.
Oh no, big old,
Oh, cheesy.
big old